Hello. This is a demonstration of a data logger I have recently been working on. I started this about a week ago, and it's pretty much finished. Basically, this program is communicating with a microcontroller through the serial ports, and that microcontroller is connected to a temperature sensor. Um, that microcontroller right now is just waiting to be asked for the temperature, and every time it is asked for the temperature, it will return it on the serial port. If we currently it's set to pull every second. If we go ahead and hit this drop box, it shows the available COM ports. This particular microcontroller is connected to COM port 4. Let's go ahead and select that, hit start, and our program should start then. As you can see, it displays the current temperature and applies a date stamp down to the second to the current temperature. It also graphs the temperature readings over here. As you can see, green is the temperature, blue is the average, and purple is the moving average. The moving average starts after 1 minute, and then it'll actually start doing its cycle of moving with the data. Now, another feature that I've added is we can change this polling time to whatever we want above 50 milliseconds. So let's go ahead and change it to 51 milliseconds. As you can see, it is pulling the data significantly quicker than it was, faster than it was before, and the moving average is moving with the data. It is making it a little bit more noisy. Oh, that's 501 milliseconds. Change that to 51. There we go. Now it's extremely fast. As you can see, it is updating the graph just as quickly, and the microcontroller is returning the current temperature reading every 51 milliseconds. The temperature sensor I'm using is accurate up to 4% of between a 0 to 80 Celsius scale. And because of that big range, as you can see, there is a good bit of noise. So if we would want to actually look at this data, a good representation of what the data looks like is the average and the moving average. Go ahead and touch the sensor and watch this thing go up. There it goes. 74, 75, and you can see that the moving average moves up with the data, showing the trend of the data, and the average is moving up as well. However, since it is a complete average, it has a lot of these lower data points that is pulling it down. And go ahead and let go, and we'll see that temperature drop back down. There it goes. Another thing is we can stop this. Go ahead and hit stop. And every time you hit stop, it saves the data to a tab delineated text file, which you can easily open with Excel and do data analysis with, and also graph it however you so choose inside of Excel. There's also a couple of options. We can go ahead and clear the data. Pressing this button clears all the data from the program currently. It asks you if you want to save before you want to clear the data. And then we have metric temperature scales. We have the centigrade and the Kelvin. And if I was to select Kelvin here and then hit start again, it'll start reading the temperature. Let's see here. There we go. It'll start reading the temperature in Kelvin. As you can see, it shot up to the 200s over here. This is just a calculation of the Fahrenheit temperature that is being reported back. While a useless feature, I thought it was kind of cool. And then we can go ahead and change it back. Unclick that and it goes right back down. So you can see, again, the moving average moves with it. The other average, not so much. Go ahead and change this again. As you can see, it starts pulling the data again, and it starts to replot it. There, go ahead and hit stop again. As you can see, it is definitely still a work in progress. There is some junk data that is actually making it through for some reason. But overall, this is a complete program. You can use it for long-term data logging. I currently have this set up to save to my Dropbox folder, and it will be automatically uploaded online where I could access this information at any point in time. And it also is set up to save every hour. Thank you. That is my data logger.